Seeing the red dot on his girlfriend's forehead, Ethan instantly tensed up. He quickly turned and slipped on his earpiece. Faced with her misunderstanding, he desperately wanted to explain, but the terrorists wouldn't let him say a single word.
You speak one word and she dies. You have 3 seconds to back away, or a .30 caliber round will travel 3,000 feet per second and paint the wall with her brain. 3.
Faced with the terrorist's
2.
threat, Ethan could only step back in despair, reluctantly walking away. His action this time completely enraged the terrorist, who immediately retaliated harshly, but he didn't kill him outright. Instead, he activated the weapon right in front of Ethan, meaning everyone in the airport would now pay the price. Worse yet, once the weapon was armed, it couldn't be disarmed remotely, only manually, to minimize the damage. Ethan didn't hesitate. He bolted straight for security. Using his authority, he easily unlocked the gate. Without a word, he pointed his gun at his own boss, warning him not to touch the case. Then the terrorist ordered him to shoot his boss on the spot. Ethan was torn. On one side his girlfriend, on the other his direct superior. After agonizing hesitation, he still couldn't pull the trigger. The moment he lowered his weapon, another terrorist grabbed a pen from the desk and plunged it straight into the boss's neck. Blood instantly sprayed everywhere. Ethan froze in shock at the sight, but to his surprise, that terrorist suddenly looked panicked. Seizing the chance, Ethan rushed over to check his boss. Sadly, he was already dead. Fury surged through Ethan. He lunged straight at the man. Craig explained his family had been kidnapped. He had no choice but to do it. Ethan realized Craig was just like him, an innocent passenger forced by terrorists. Time was running out. Under the terrorists' direction, Ethan managed to open the suitcase, and with just 2 seconds left, he successfully deactivated the weapon. To be absolutely sure, the terrorist ordered both of them to deliver the case to the sorting area, where automated machines operated, no people around. But en route, the terrorist threatened Craig using his wife, ordering him to eliminate Ethan. Ethan was completely unprepared, but the moment Craig raised his gun, Ethan caught the movement in a mirror. He dropped low just in time. Then the two grappled fiercely. Seeing the plan fail, the terrorist grew furious and prepared to handle it himself. Ethan had no choice but to run, because Craig now held the gun. Just as Ethan hit a dead end, Craig fired repeatedly, causing the custom plastic pistol to explode. Shrapnel struck his own neck, killing him instantly. Ethan took a quick breath to steady himself, grabbed Craig's phone, and immediately called his girlfriend, but she was busy talking to other passengers. Didn't notice the incoming call, so he switched tactics, sent a distress message to a friend, then located the suitcase. By then the terrorist had already tracked it via GPS. Just as Ethan stepped out with the case, he ran straight into the terrorist. He spun around and fled immediately. The terrorist instantly ordered his partner to kill Ethan's girlfriend, to pressure him into surrendering the case, but Ethan refused. He tried to get the case out anyway. To his horror, he ended up in a dead-end hallway, trapped with nowhere to go. The terrorist closed in step by step, following the phone signal, but at the end of the corridor, all he found was the suitcase and an earpiece. With boarding time approaching, he gave up the chase. Ethan narrowly escaped. Meanwhile, his girlfriend had learned everything. Just as they wondered if it was real, the terrorist's car pulled up outside. They turned and ran without hesitation. The man stayed behind to cover her escape, intentionally drawing the terrorist's attention, but the instant they made contact, he collapsed in agony on the ground. At that exact moment, Ethan emerged from the basement, heard his girlfriend's cries for help, rushed toward her without thinking, and ran straight into her arms. But before they could even rejoice, a gunshot rang out. The terrorist dropped dead. It was Craig's wife who saved them. Back at the plane, the man had already boarded. As he tried to stow his carry-on, the bag, which had fit perfectly before, now wouldn't go in no matter what. Confused, he checked the luggage tag and realized the suitcase had been switched